Hi guys, I'm back up here with another daily motivational message for the collective. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do, DM me. We can get you set up, come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys to start the discussion. As well as just going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? That's about it. So we got one card from the, what is this? The Law of Attraction deck that I have. Boom. And use these for a minute. For the meat and potatoes of this reading, okay? So that being said, the overall message. 3 cards to clarify from the African Tarot, okay? All right, so let's get it popping. The message is awareness, okay? So it is, when I focus on positive energy, I am aware that I attract more of it, okay? So what this, yes, all of this applies, but what I'm really intuitively getting from this message, it has to do with when it comes to manifestation, the manifestation process, you have to do, I guess, a fair share of wands that we always talk about, like actions, like putting your feet on the ground to get it blossom, right? So, for example, let's say, I don't know, you want it to be a fucking doctor, right? You're going to have to get into school, and then you're going to have to meet those prereqs and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Next thing you know, you're a doctor. Boom. You have to put them wands in to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is that type of energy. Let's say you wanted a new car. You're going to have to save money. You're going to have to budget. You're going to have to get all these different things going, right? Right. Before you can manifest that new car, right? So this is that type of energy here, okay? So what is being really said here, it has to do with focusing on what is necessary in these moments in time. What can you do to make your situation better, right? Whatever you're trying to create in your life, whatever you're trying to move towards, right? This is that type of energy. Putting your boots on the ground is what's going to change your situation, right? I guess it's insanity to think that to keep doing the same thing over and over again, that your situation is going to change. Unless you shift some pinnacles, shift some things around, right? Because you got to understand, man, like most times when things don't work out, it's not necessarily what you got going on is not the right thing to do. It's just the wrong approach. Sometimes you got to go back to square one. Sometimes you got to go back to the drawing board, shift them pinnacles, aim at your target again, and shoot, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. This is like somebody working on a, I don't know, free throw. What do you call it? Free throw? Jumper? Yeah, is that what they say nowadays? I don't fucking know. You know, they shot. You know what I'm saying? Trying to perfect that. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, someone who's constantly shooting is going to eventually become a master at what they do, right? This is that type of energy here in these moments in time. You got to think it requires consistency. So once you're focused on a goal, you're going to have to be consistent with trying to achieve that. So that being said, within that space, you're going to go through a lot of setbacks. You're going to go through failures. You got to understand, man, the most successful people that we know or in this world, they have a shit ton of L's that they've taken to get them to where they got them W's. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. Those who win, who's winners, knows what it's like to lose, right? So in those moments when you have those losing, down and out, 5 of Pentacles moments, those is when you go back to the drawing board and analyze your plan, analyze your goal, analyze the resources that you have around you to create the life that you desire, okay? Yeah, because it's all about planting seeds here. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. And we know that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. But this knight here, he dots every I and he crosses every T. So that being said, the moment that this pinnacle makes it to its destination, it's at the right place at the right time in the right capacity or quantity, you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Everything's all there. You know what song I'm hearing? By fucking Jeezy. How's it go? He said he wanna have it all there. Something, 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 something's all there. Put that in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. It's in my, I'm hearing it. And this is that type of energy here, what I'm seeing here, right? It's just like somebody showing up to a destination, talking about it's all there. It's all there. I made sure, double count. Made sure every I was dotted and every T was crossed, okay? So that message was for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, back on track. This has to do with planting those seeds and harvesting and tilling to your harvest, right? Continuing to till to your harvest, even when your harvest looks like it's not bearing fruit, right? And so what's so funny about it is it's like how funny God is. God is the type to make it look like your fucking garden is like dry or drowning or not. I don't want to say drowning. What is it? What do you want to call that? A drought? Yeah. Going through a drought when it's hindsight 2020, it's really flourishing. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy here where it looks like your seeds aren't grown, right? And this is where that mustard seed faith comes in. This is where the focus on the prize comes in. This is where you have to stay focused on what you're trying to create, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where your situation can cause you to think that it's going one way, but it's actually going another, right? Right, yeah. Yeah, like I said before with the Three of Pentacles, because this so far is a pinnacle reading, right? Things that you manifest, right? Person, place, and things, physical things in your life, right? Like I told you, when things don't fall, I guess, as it should, or fall short, right? Sometimes it just requires you to just focus, refocus. This is like someone refocusing and re-anchoring re-aiming at their target, right? This is someone who is, okay, that approach didn't work out. Let me try it this way. Let me shift these pinnacles here. Let me put this here. Let me put this here. Let's try this combination. It's constantly, to be a magician, to manifest things in your life, you're going to have to be in an energy of being willing to shift your pinnacles around. A lot of blessings that come into your life, like you gotta understand, God blesses us, God, the queen of blessings and giving you all that you want, but at the same time you're co-creating with God, where you shifting certain pinnacles, right? You're shifting certain pinnacles to create a manifestation, right? This is that type of energy here. If I can give you an example, this has to do with me personally. God's bringing it to my attention right now. I am a nurse, right? Which y'all all should know, right? But I had to take a big boards test, right? For that, to be certified to be an RN, right? So going through that process, I had to shift a lot of pinnacles, right? I didn't pass that boards test on the first try, right? Which when I didn't pass that on the first try, right? I had two options within that moment in time: to give up on myself, all the shit that I've been doing, all the pinnacles I've been putting, all of my boots that I've been putting on the fucking ground to create this manifestation, right? This till into my harvest, right? Or we gonna shift these pinnacles. Okay, let me try this. Let me do this. Boom. Now, pass the test. I'm an RN, right? It has to do with, it's not necessarily that your approach is wrong or your vision. Let's say that your vision is wrong. Sometimes it's the approach on how you're going about it, right? Sometimes you have to gather up all the pinnacles, take a tally mark of your life, where you're at right now, to develop a new plan on how you're going to get to the next destination, or the next goal, or the next place in your life, or the next what do you want to say, market, gatekeeper, I don't fucking know, wherever you're trying to get to in your life, right? This is that type of energy here in these moments in time, but you have to stay focused. You know what? My dad said some real shit to me one time. He said, what did he say? He said, I'm a paraphrase because I don't know if I remember the whole thing, but he said was, the man who can manage to not get distracted in this world by all the bullshit that is around us, right? That's the motherfucker that's going to rule the world. That's the motherfucker that's going to be able to control people, places, and things. If you can manage to not get distracted, right? Like this phone here, or the book, Instagram, all these different places, right? That's a 3 of Cups. All of that shit is a 3 of Cups. Your situation is a 3 of Cups. Or things that's pulling your focus away. You gotta understand, man. You gotta think, even thinking about the Matrix and things like that. We're not even trying to go this deep. You know, I'm just here trying to give an example of what this shit is, right? The people, places, and things that's running this system that we're in, right? The reason why it seems like motherfuckers got up and ups, or an upper hand, is because them motherfuckers don't get distracted. You know what I'm saying? The moment that you can manage to not get distracted by the shit in your life, they're no smarter than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that type of energy in these moments in time here. The moment that you can not allow yourself to get pulled by these different things in your life, then you can manage to see things for what it is. You can gain what? Awareness, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. You have to be aware of where you're at in your life and what you're experiencing and where the fuck you're trying to go. Right? So to wrap this message up, this message has to do with awareness of where you've been, where you're at, and where you're trying to go. And despite what it may look like and what you're experiencing, it doesn't necessarily mean that where you're going is the wrong path. Sometimes it just requires you to shift your pinnacles, move your pinnacles around, right? Recenter your target, re-aim at your target, right? Because think about it. Think about if this man's arm, right? If you really look at it, like, what if his arm was like, where his target was like straight ahead, but like he was like, it was too high or too low. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy here. Or aim to the fucking left or right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it might require adjustments. A lot of the things that you're desiring in your life may require adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily we got to start the whole fucking process over. Sometimes you just got to shift a pinnacle here. Sometimes you got to shift a pinnacle there, right? This is that type of energy here in these moments in time here. And the moment that you shift your shit around, your pinnacles around, that's when shit starts to flow. That's when that garden starts to blossom. That's when them blessings start to flow on you. You know what I'm saying? That's what, the moment that you can get into that frequency, that God frequency, the moment that you can tap into that God frequency, that's when you and God's on one accord. That what? Union, right? Come into union, right? That's when shit gonna be on its up and up, and you gonna get everything that you desire from your union, for those who need that. To whatever you desire in your life, a career change, a business plan, trying to some more money in your life, whatever you want in your life, spiritual growth, finding who you are, right? You're going to develop all that, okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys to start the discussion. As well as just going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good night. Stay up and bye-bye.